Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Dragon Heist or the enthralling fresco, whatever you prefer. We've just watched the most beautiful fresco we've ever seen destroyed, just thrown down onto the dirt by
Tragedy.
living sledgehammer 8. But Rin is no longer ensorcelled by its dark magic, and now you are free to continue. So the plan is then to ascend the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Staircase.
Yeah.
All right. Let me copy paste you all to the top of the stairs. Stop moving.
Can't see nothing.
Come back, Rin. Okay. Let's go copy and up on the upper level. There you go. Okay. So y'all are over here now. Let's put you in the hallway. There you go. Okay, and then I'll delete the old versions of you. There you go. Okay, so you ascend to the upper level. There is a set of stone stairs, beautifully carved, but not fresco beautiful. And they climb. It's the new standard by which we judge all beauty. Is it as beautiful as the fresco? You climb up these stairs, and it's clear to you, especially to Jewel, who kind of got the lay of the land first. You were ascending up to that level where the bridges are. So go ahead and move yourselves around there.
This is much easier than climbing, which is what I had planned to do.
Yeah, definitely much easier. And as you get around that corner, I'll kind of let you know what you see. So in this area, as you come around the corner, you see a pillar. It is shaped to resemble a warhammer with its square head on the floor, and then the handle of the warhammer supporting the ceiling above it. And from here, I think you can just kind of barely make out the archway on this side that leads to the first of the bridges. Yeah.
I touch it.
Okay. It's made of stone. It feels like stone. It's a big stone hammer. Big square base, and then a slightly narrower, and then...
Can I take it?
It's a column that's like 10 feet wide. No, you can't.
Try and take it.
Okay, you can't. You're pulling on it, and you can't. It's not. Nope.
What if I roll a natural 20?
No, you can't. It's very, very heavy.
I'm really strong. No,
I know you are. I know. Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Yeah, all right.
No, you can't take it.
Right.
So there is an archway which Rin you come to here, and dwarves don't care about workers' compensation. There's no railings on these bridges.
Sweet. We're going Bridge of Khazad-dûm style.
That's right. So it's a big, long stone bridge that extends out as far as you can see, and you can hear that kind of empty hallway, that hollow sound down below. You are 60 feet off the ground. You're 6 stories up.
I know this one. I know this one. If you peek your head around the side and you look up a little bit on the left, is there a snake man there casting the
Yeah, if you look at the ground, there's a glowing orange sigil that says "Try jumping." Yeah, no,
right.
There's none of that shit.
I turn to everyone and I'm like, I think we're going to have to cross the bridge.
What's
Okay.
on the other side here?
So hang on. As you go around, you notice there's another warhammer pillar. There are 3 of them in total, and this whole back wall on this side, is crafted to resemble. It's a cracked mosaic that depicts a dwarven smith at the forge crafting dwarves out of black metal and diamonds. And I have to assume that the black metal they are referring to is like Norwegian black metal. So all of the dwarves have sweet corpse paint, and they're all posed like this. Yeah. They're also like Scandinavian teenagers, but dwarves.
No.
So yeah, there is a dwarf smith at a forge crafting dwarves out of black metal and diamonds. And there is a section of it that is broken. And at a glance, you can see some like shadows maybe behind it.
shadows like
behind the broken
Behind the
section.
broken section, yeah.
Oh, like
Jules
there
gonna
might
go
be a
look.
passage behind
There
it.
might be something, yeah, behind there. So Julie, you're gonna go and inspect it.
Investigate.
Okay. All right. So Julie, you walk over to the cracked section. A chunk of the mosaic has fallen off and broken on the floor, and there's like cracks in the wall behind it. And as you get closer to take a look,
Oh, yeah.
can you make a perception check for me?
I will attempt so.
Thank
Yes.
you. 13. Okay. Let me make a roll to see. Let's see here. Oh my god, am I 3? I think.
Jewel is functionally a cat and really is curious about things.
Oh,
I mean,
we
her
tied,
functionally
huh?
being a cat makes sense.
Okay, all right. So we'll start here, and then we'll roll initiative. So what's your armor class?
My AC is 15.
Okay, so as you peer in, there is a cracking sound behind the wall, and then a black,
Oh no.
oily
Whoops.
ooze sprays
mistake.
forth out of the cracks, and its tendrils wrap around you.
Oh shit.
And they immediately start like burning you as
Ow.
this like horrific slime creature gushes out of the wall.
I found
And
something.
You take
It was in the walls.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage and then 17 acid damage. And then your armor, you have non-magical armor, right? So it is reduced by 1. Your AC goes down by 1 as it like burns through your armor. And there's a shout of surprise, I imagine.
Oh god.
A gurgling shout of surprise as Jewel is attacked by the black pudding. Let's roll initiative,
Just
everyone.
never to know. That took me down almost entirely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're level 4.
It's okay, Dave. My initiative is -1, so
Alright.
you're good.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to select my token.
Here, friends. This is where it ends.
Well, mine's 5, so
Okay. Oh, I should roll for
this is how I die.
your
The
friend.
ooze is just gonna roll over us and then clean up our bones here in
I mean, and then we make new characters and play Mad Mage. It's fine.
oozes, nature's a Roombas.
That's right.
Okay, so
Oh,
as
man.
a player, I love oozes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Like, and as a GM, they're I think my favorite thing because they're so quintessentially D&D and they're ridiculous.
I haven't gotten to use a gelatinous cube in years. Just years and
love
years.
them.
I
love them.
guarantee you, I bet you $100 starting right now.
There's
that
one.
Matt Made has one.
Can I tell you a very quick
You know, I'll be
gelatinous
disappointed
cube
if it
story?
doesn't.
So
Please.
my favorite thing that ever happened with a gelatinous cube was actually when I was playing 2nd edition D&D as a teenager. My character got stuck in a gelatinous cube, right? So we were going through the dungeon and I got stuck in this gelatinous cube and I was like, oh my God, help me. And I still had my like arms out and the player nearest me, his character was like, so you're sticking your arms out of the ooze, right? And I'm like, yeah, so you can grab them and pull me out. And he was like, are you wearing that ring that we were arguing about earlier? And I'm like, you mean my +1 ring of defense? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, yeah, of course I'm wearing it. And he's like, cool. I just take the ring off your hand and push your face into the ooze.
Whoa!
And so I died. I died in this ooze, this gelatinous cube, because this motherfucker took my ring.
That sounds like
and,
Macaria.
Yeah, we had argued about it for like 45 minutes earlier. I was like, no, I need this ring of protection. And he was like, no, it's me, it's for me. And then I just got slurped
Adam,
into the ooze.
quick pitch.
Yeah.
But could I play an ooze in the next?
Can we be an ooze party? Can we reverse it? You play adventures and we play oozes in a dungeon.
Right, but you all have to play the same ooze together. You're all one.
I
ooze.
don't want to work together.
My old D&D groups, they were very PvP oriented. That's fine. It happened. I deserved it. I had done other bad things to them. So, all right. So the Black Viper sees that an ooze has spurted out of the wall and just leans against the pillar like, you got this. It's fine.
Fuck
You
her.
don't need me. I'm going to watch and see how you do. So she's
What
going
a
to hold her
bitch.
action. Rin, what would you like to do? You see a terrible ooze like trying to...
Oh, my initiative.
Cool.
Sorry, I
Oh, you
select
didn't end
my
up on
token.
the... Okay, let me add a turn. What did you get for yours? 18?
18.
Oh, okay. So you're actually before Rin. Okay.
I would like to not be held by this ooze.
Yeah, so it's not technically grappling you. It just kind of like
Cool.
sprayed you with ooze.
I mean, nothing's near me. So I'm going to
So you're like there.
disengage
Okay.
and I'm going to dash away
Yeah.
because I'm really fucking hurt.
Bye. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna move back this direction.
All right. So you yank yourself free of the black pudding and run away, steaming. Okay.
Yep. Ow, 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 ow.
Rin, what would you like to do?
I will cast Dissonant Whispers on these.
Okay. All right.
So I will give it the scary whispers.
Okay.
Pew.
All right.
There
So
doesn't actually need to be an attack roll. It's a wisdom saving.
yeah, that's right. It makes a wisdom save. Okay. All right. It gets
Hopefully
it gets a 14 in its wisdom save.
It's 14 to beat, so.
Okay. So it takes half as much damage, so you can
Yep.
roll damage. I like that the black pudding does have feelings. It's not immune to psychic damage.
It takes 5 psychic.
Okay. All right. The black pudding somewhere deep inside
That
its
is-
gelatinous core.
And then,
is
and then,
wounded.
I move over here so that I'm not directly in front of it. I
Okay.
think it's probably my best bet.
All right. Makaria?
Disgusting.
Yep.
I don't want to get anywhere near that. But I also have a feeling there's going to be more horrible things in this fucking place. Like, how long does this last? A minute? I will cast Toll the Dead on
Okay.
it.
Toll the ooze.
Toll the Ooze,
All right.
yeah.
So same thing, wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
All right. It gets a -1 on its wisdom saving
Good.
throw.
So it takes 10 necrotic damage.
All right. Cool.
And I'm also going to back up because fuck that thing.
All right. The bells.
And I turn around and I look at the black viper and I say, so have you run into this before? And I look over at Jewel and I'm just like, she's not dead yet in my head. So
I only heal people who are dead. Yeah. Yeah, the black viper just looks at the ooze and just shrugs. Like, you can do it. It's fine. All right. 8.
Well,
Time to
Well, I
sully
actu-
forth.
what I actually want to do is just kite it, but like I don't know how much room we have because it's probably really slow. But
We could probably cross the bridge. I bet it won't go after us.
the other thing I was wondering about,
Mhm.
if it dissolves my armor,
Yes.
I just regenerate new armor on the long rest, don't I? It doesn't get permanently damaged.
I think it's like it's your skin and stuff, and you're capable of restoring it. It says non-magical armor partly dissolved. So like, yeah, you or a turtle or whatever, like anyone with that natural armor, I think, yeah, it does just temporarily. I would say it recovers on a long rest for you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll
Let's find out.
tank it.
Okay.
I'll go up to it,
Okay.
and I already know this is a bad idea. I already know I take damage when I hit this thing. but,
Sure.
like, what?
Backsplash.
I'll hit it, I guess, with my flail,
Okay.
my backup weapon. Blanc.
You hit it. Yep.
Blanc.
Okay. So yeah, there is some splashback. You take 4 acid damage. You deal it
Okay.
13 bludgeoning.
That seems like a good deal.
Okay, cool. And now your flail does 1 less damage than usual. The
That's
flail begins to corrode.
Yeah. +1. Yeah. I'd knock it prone, but it's an ooze, so I'm not going to.
Yeah,
It doesn't do anything.
sure.
All done.
Okay, all right. So the black pudding it will attack. It'll attack 8 with one of its squiggly pseudopods.
Don't you dare.
Okay.
No, not the squiggle pods.
Yeah, so it's gonna attempt to squill you. Did I not click that? Let me see here. Do the pseudopod. There. Oh God. Okay. So it gets a 24.
Fuck's sake.
It gets a 24 to hit. So you take 6 bludgeoning and 19 acid damage, and your armor plating is reduced temporarily by 1.
It's a Jewel GTFO'd. I took 21 points of damage in 1 attack.
Yeah, I mean, look at the token for this thing. That's an ogre. That's an
Yep.
ogre getting venomed there.
that's-
You're getting
yeah,
Todd
that's not-
McFarland.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So so there you go. So it lashes out with a pseudopod and begins to dissolve you.
Okay.
The Black Viper will continue to hold her action. Jewel, it's your turn.
Maybe we shouldn't fight this and we should just cross the bridge.
No, kill it now.
It nearly murdered me. It will dissolve you, 8.
Right? And it's still like attached to
Do
8, and 8 is
something.
just like, no, fight it. Come on.
Do something.
8? Seriously?
Shoot it.
If ever there were a case for sanctioned violence, this is
I'm
it.
gonna shoot it with an arrow.
Okay. All right.
She's so mad right now.
You hit it? Yep.
I think I get sneak attack on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. You've got an ally adjacent to it.
Yeah. For 17 damage.
Nice. All right.
But it's piercing, so I don't actually know if it does any damage to it.
It appears to. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You're the worst, 8. If you die, I don't know if Macario will save you.
Rin, it's your turn.
It's time for some vicious mockery.
You're just an ooze.
Come at me, you bundle of black chocolate.
Okay. So it makes a wisdom saving throw.
Bet your ass it doesn't even burn that hard.
It gets a 5, and so takes 1 psychic damage.
and disadvantage on its next attack.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Which is why I'm doing it, because
That's
it
good
seems
shit.
to hurt a fuck ton.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
All right. So I'll make a note. It has disadvantage in the next one. Okay, great. Macaria, it is your turn.
Second verse, same as the first. I'm going to point at it and be like, "You're disgusting." Same as
Spell slots.
what?
Go fast. Use spells.
No.
I
Yeah.
I think
feel
this is the worst
Okay.
thing we're going to encounter in this dungeon. I don't.
It gets a
feel like-
1.
8
So it
is
takes
like
7
we don't
necrotic.
get XP if we ignore it.
So you take 7 necrotic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 8. It is your turn.
I hit it with a flail.
Okay. Watching a big robot man flail an ooze would be hilarious. There'd be like chunks of it hitting the ceiling.
Squish,
Yep.
squish,
Yeah, you
squish.
hit. And it's at 1 less damage than before. I don't know if you
Yep,
already
I already
counted.
calculated it.
Okay. All right. So it takes 9 damage. Excellent. So you're just flailing it, bits of black pudding flying everywhere. Anything else this turn? 8.
Yeah, I use second wind.
Okay. So roll your hit points, and then it attacks with disadvantage.
Nice.
You get 5 hit points. Okay. All right. So with disadvantage, I get an 8, so it misses you.
Yes.
I don't get an 8. And then Jewel, it's your turn.
Disgruntled cat continues to shoot it with an arrow. She's like, this is the stupidest idea. We can just cross the bridge, but you just got it fine.
Okay, go ahead.
And she
You
misses.
missed. You're just so angry, you just shoot the wall.
I'm
Yeah.
Just
pretty sure she
snaps
does.
the arrow by accident.
I think she hits.
Let's take a look. You got an 8. Yes, you do hit. Yeah, this thing's only got it's only got a 7 armor class, so you're fine. You're totally fine.
I literally fought one of these on Sunday. Like, that's
Nice.
how
She's not even looking at it properly.
Yeah, hence the flail.
13 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the arrow ricochets off the wall and hits the pudding anyway. It's like you're fighting a giant boba. So you puncture its side and some goo drips out of it. Rin, what would you like to do?
Same as before.
Yeah.
Make it not attack as hard. Vicious mockery.
Okay, all right, good.
1 damage.
I like that mocking it is actually doing really great because then you're basically buying
As
turns.
long as it can hear me, it doesn't even have to be able to understand
Mhm.
what I'm
It
saying.
just hits the tone. All right, it takes 1 damage, and fails the save.
Yay.
Okay, all right. Macaria?
My 1 psychic damage.
Gosh, so we're still going at it?
It's
Yep.
still alive, yep.
Ugh, annoying. I guess I'll use one of my slots. Guiding bolt hits it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
Please, just like let's be done with this. It's weird to be casting with radiant damage, but
You kill it.
good.
Yeah, so you wither it with the radiant light of the god of death, and it just it shrivels and dries up and gets all the crusty skin on the top.
I know
and
what it
then-
is. The guiding bolt is just like a skull. It's just like
Right.
Step into the light.
Yeah, you just throw a skull at it. And it gets all crusty and kind of stops moving and crumbles off of 8 into a pile of dry goo on the floor. You have defeated the black pudding. The black viper claps arrogantly.
Black pudding is a very off-brand black viper.
You stop that.
She smiles and she says, "Oh, you did wonderfully. I'm glad nobody died." And she looks at Jewel.
yet.
Yeah, I throw my flail at her.
And she dodges it. It clatters off the wall.
I mean, I don't want it anymore. It's broken.
Okay, you just hurl your flail at her, land somewhere over here.
Jewel, grumbling, is like, now I want to see what's in that fucking hole. So
Yeah.
she goes over there cautiously.
Sticks her face in another black pudding.
It's an infinite black pudding hole. It just
Double
attacks
check that
you.
There isn't a black pudding in the hole.
It's a portal to the elemental plane of black puddings, and so it just sprays out like 100 more of them. The whole dungeon fills with black pudding.
No.
Yeah,
She looks in.
this becomes like a big kaiju battle. It's a black
Is
pudding
there
the size of
anything
Waterdeep. No, there is not. It's the cracks only go like arm deep, and the thing was just kind of like lurking
Lived in
inside.
there.
Yeah.
It's worst. And she's gonna go further down the hallway and see what's down here.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So there are bridges along the way. Three openings onto these crumbling bridges.
The first bridge looked the most sturdy at a glance.
Yeah. One of them. I mean, if you look at it, there's a hole in the middle, so you'd have to jump across.
I don't know what you're talking. Jumping always goes well for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
okay.
I cannot think of a single instance where jumping has failed for you.
Exactly. I'm a
Yeah.
very good leaper.
Mm-hmm.
I
Very good.
try to very subtly, although not probably subtly to a thief, just like palm the healing potion that you gave me before to you.
You try
oh,
to like hand it
She's
to
like,
her.
here, don't
She's
tell
just like,
anybody.
Yeah, and I'm
Shove
like,
it.
I'm making a face like I don't. This isn't me being nice or whatever. I don't know.
Don't tell anybody I was nice to you.
It's not like I wanted
She
to.
will
Yeah, right, Dave.
try to help you in your subtlety, seeing you don't want anybody to know that you're being nice, questionably, and will like take it from you and then just pops it and chugs it.
Yeah.
I will drink my healing potion.
I hold up my hand for one.
Hmm?
Hold up my hand for one.
Me, please.
Give me.
It was
give me-
subtle.
Give me this. Oh yeah, I'm not good at subtle.
7. I will take my 7 points of health.
Okay.
You like, I don't have that many spell slots. I'm level 4, dude.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
okay. I was just playing. Which of the bridges did we think was the most sturdy? Sorry, Alpha.
The first one.
Okay.
All right,
Alright.
let's cross this one.
Yeah, I'll cross it with my shield up, kind of like, well, because I need it to see, and also because I don't want to get shot by arrows. Because I played Dark Souls before, that was the trick. Wasn't I already
Okay.
did that.
All right. So you begin walking out onto the stone bridge. Now there's no wind or anything through this vault. It's quite, the air is still, but yeah, you're 60 feet up, and so we probably get the dramatic shot of like your foot stepping onto the bridge, knocking like some pebbles off the edge, and they fall into the darkness below.
Don't look
And
that
you
much away. Yeah, that's bad. Don't look at that page.
continue along. What are you gonna do? Just keep going?
I think
Yeah,
we keep walking.
yeah. Let's try.
Jewel will make sure it's not going to like. There's no traps on the bridge.
It turns out it gets a lot more crumbly just up in this
It
section.
sure does. Yeah.
Yes, I realized this.
Well, this was definitely the great bridge to take.
I think the rest of you should go before I do. I weigh as much as the rest of you combined.
Uh-huh.
If only one
Okie
person
dokie then. I go as fast as I can.
Okay. How much does Rin weigh? Like with all your gear? Like you're carrying,
Muted elf.
let's see, 10.
It's like 50 pounds a gear.
You have a
plus-
25-pound chest in your bag.
Actually, that's not supposed to be equipped. That's back in the thing.
Okay.
But so like 25 pounds of gear approximately.
Okay.
Plus like probably like 120, 130.
It depends
pounds.
how tall is Rin?
That's a good point.
And
I'm not
half elves
sure.
tend to be a little like svelter than humans of an equivalent height.
Yeah.
So I imagine
I haven't thought about the specifics.
right?
of-
I imagine Rin probably weighs between like 110 and 120 depending on how tall she is.
Yeah.
How
I
tall
think
and
she's-
soft she is.
I mean, according to the art, she is not that tall. So I'll go with that. I
Okay.
roll group art.
All right. I think when you cross the bridge, you're okay. Like the bridge seems stable as you head over. At the other end of the bridge, there is a massive metal door. This door appears at a glance to be made out of adamantine, the same material that was forged into a bar. Though this is either a stone or wooden door with a layer of adamantine on it, or maybe it's like fully metal. But there's this solid adamantine.
Before you come across, do you want me to try the door? If we all come over here and then we can't get through, it's pointless.
Yes.
That seems smart.
I try the door.
Okay. Let's see about this door here.
Do you have to hold the bar? Do you have to give the bar a piggyback?
That's right. Put the bar on your back and cross it. Otherwise, the fire will get you.
Otherwise, the blades slide out from either side and chop you in the fucking
That's
legs.
right. Only the penitent man will pass. Let's see. Okay, so at the other end is an adamantine door, and this door in particular. Let's see. I think it just opens. Yeah, I think you can just open this door. So when you do, you go to push it. The door opens up, and inside there is a rectangular chamber, and inside, in the center of the room, sort of center back of the room, there is a 10-foot tall painted stone statue of an armored dwarf wielding a battle axe and wearing a mask. And in front of the statue, on the floor, is a trap door with a pull ring on one side, big metal pull ring on one side. That's like at the back here.
Oh, nice. Is it like sideways on? So when you lean over and you go to pull it, and you're leaning down, your head's exactly in the right place. And it cuts you.
Yeah. It's actually it's a statue of Clovis. I can never remember if it was Clovis or Vercingetorix that did that, but man, that's a good trick. Hey, look at this big thing of gold I got you. Chop. So yeah, there's a trap door in the center, and then the
So
statue.
I open the door and walk sort of inside, and then wait for the others.
Okay.
I motion them ahead.
So,
Do you want to go next, Makaria?
sure, I'll go. I weigh probably just a bit more than.
Well,
let
you're
me see what I-
wearing metal armor, right? So
leather.
oh, you are just wearing leather. Okay.
hmm
So that's
Yeah. So I'm carrying like 80 pounds of bullshit. Why 80?
because you have a lot of stuff.
It's your
85
coins.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my
You've got coins and then all this other shit.
Rope.
10 pounds of rope. A pirate costume.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Okay. So you weigh, how much does Makaria weigh? Like 120 pounds? you said?
Yeah. 120, 130. Yeah.
Okay. So when you get to that area, you step out onto the bridge and it like starts to crack and like crumble. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
That seems like a good idea. I agree.
14.
14. All right. Let's see. Crumbling floor. 14. Let's see here. Oh, that is insufficient. You try to grab the edge, but you fall. You plunge down, and this is the thing: falling at this level is not going to kill you because it's a d6 for every 10 feet, right?
So that's 6d6.
Yeah. So you fall, You land on your ass. You take 18.
Ow.
You take 18 damage, and now you are down below on the other level, having plunged to the bottom. You're unsurprisingly you are prone.
I do that thing where like all the air is out of your chest, and I'm like making the face like I'm trying to like say,
Are you alive?
You got the wind knocked out of you.
She sounds alive.
You're making noise. I think you're alive.
Sure, perfect.
Come back up.
Fuck you.
Do we just wait for her to like climb up the stairs?
Yeah, you can go next.
Did it crumble? Did it break? I mean,
Yeah. So it's like it's crumbled. You have to jump over now.
That's fine.
So like this section is like missing now.
Jumping has never gone wrong for me. Jewel will jump.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna run and jump.
She might actually die if she takes 66 damage.
Well,
So
at least you'll land next to the cleric.
yeah, I can
Yeah.
spare you.
I'll catch you. Splat. Heals. Okay. So the running and the jumping. Let's see. Okay, you
Maybe-
gotta make a dexterity saving throw.
you know what she's gonna do?
Mhm.
She's gonna tie a rope to herself. And she's
Okay.
gonna hand it to 8.
Okay.
So that she doesn't fall 60 feet.
How long is this rope?
I mean, ropes are normally like
50 feet.
50 feet.
Yeah, I'll
So-
just hold it at like.
Yeah,
10
so if she falls, she can be dangling. Like it
20
might hurt, but she won't take 6.
Not 10 foot, because otherwise you won't make the jump. That would be-
Right. And I was wondering, like, because I mean, falling 50 feet and then getting yanked at the end of a rope would be harder than. So how far is the rope?
like 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I assume.
Sure.
Like the distance of the jump.
Swing.
Okay.
Jewel, like she's saying, she's like jumping is. I'm a very good jumper. She's like tying the rope to herself and then just quietly hands it to 8 while talking herself up, and then a dex saving throw.
Yeah, dex save. Because when you land, it's not that hard of a jump, but when you land, the thing starts to like crumble and like you kind of pinwheel your arms and yeah.
I also have inspiration. I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Fuck. 14.
The saving throw is a dexterity saving throw of a DC of 15. So you jump out, you land, the floor crumbles, you fall. 8, can you make a strength saving throw? Okay, all right. So you're gonna take just like one d6 of damage, Jewel, as you get yanked at the end of a rope, because you do fall 20 feet and then get like
Yeah, no, that's
yeah. So you take
Totally
4
fine.
damage, and now you're hanging from 8 is holding the rope, and you're hanging 20 feet off the bridge.
I'm like slowly pushing myself off the ground and like wiping myself off, and I look up and I'm like,
Jewel's hanging from a rope, just spinning slowly.
I'm making the like not as easy as it looks face.
Like, look up at her like, you fucking goof.
Jewel just waves at Vicaria and then kind of like,
Hi.
all right, let's try that again.
So wait, you're gonna okay, all right. So Jewel, you get pulled back up. You're standing at the edge.
Rin, is it really that important in the room? Maybe I should try.
Well, there's like a statue of a dwarf with a big axe and a pull chain, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna do something when I pull it. So
All right, let's try again.
Okay.
I don't have inspiration, so above a 15, please. Fuck.
Okay. So same thing. Yoink, and then you fall and get yanked on the rope. Can you make a strength save? Okay, you're fine. You take 5 more damage, Jewel.
I say from below, where I'm just now like standing up fully, the Lord of Bones does not think that room is important.
Yeah, so we cut back to the Black Viper who's leaning on the wall, and she just is shaking her head like, "Oh, honey." So 8, you pull Jewel back up. So while all this is going on, Rin, are you doing something in the other room, or are you just watching?
yeah, no, I'm gonna investigate. I think.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna have a look around. So I'm gonna perception this room.
Okay, sure.
Jewel is a cat, and she's so bad at jumping on
Mhm.
things.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna see.
It just seems what it is, right? Adamantine trapdoor, pull ring on one side, 10-foot tall painted statue of an armored dwarf holding a battle axe, wearing a mask. Can you make a religion check for me?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Who's that dwarf?
That's right. Let's play Who's That Dwarf?
It's
Uh,
no one I
no,
recognize.
You do not recognize this particular dwarf. I think
Okay.
it may be Gringo, son of Bombo. You don't recognize this dude.
It's Chunk Flunk.
That's right. You recognize this dwarf as Mighty Chunk Flunkins, greatest dwarf to ever live. Delver of the Caves of Chaos, killer of many kobolds, patriarch of the Flunkins family. Chunk stands before you, clutching his axe mightily. Okay, all right. So, while all this is going on, Makari, do you want to walk all the way back around? Or do you want to stay down below? Oh, you want to stay down below in case somebody splats on the ground, you can heal them. And by
Well,
somebody,
also, I
mean
want
Ren.
to laugh at them.
Okay, perfect. You're in a great position to do that. Jewel, would you like to make another leap across with dexterity?
Yeah, like, I
Your
don't know
best
what else
saving
to
throw.
do.
Your
So
best one.
I feel like I have to just keep trying.
All right, do it.
Like she's like, could we tie the rope to something and she could climb it? Like,
Right? Like there's a hole now. There's like a gap. So jumping is really your only
yeah,
option.
no, we're just rinse and repeat. I
Yeah.
have a plus
What if-
6 to the
I
Hold
know,
on.
you should be able to do
What
this.
if
Yeah. Here we go.
you get on the end of the rope, I lower you down some way, we start swinging you, you go to the other wall, you jump on the wall, and you just climb it.
You could legitimately just throw her. 8.
I could throw
I mean, not really.
No, it's
She's
the
too-
landing that's the problem.
It's the landing.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah, finding a safe landing. But so 8, your plan to like we lower the rope and then like pendulum her back and forth. Yes, you could totally try that, and then like sort of swing her back and forth along.
I'll do it. Like if you suggest it.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you just
Come
start
on.
doing it? 8? Do you just like while Jules hanging it? Do you just start swinging the rope with her
So
on
the
it?
idea would be that
Yeah.
you'd swing her back and forth like this way, and then get her so she can grab the wall and like clamber up the other side.
'Cause I gotta climb.
Yeah.
I-
Totally. Okay. I don't think you need like a saving throw for that. Like I think it's just you just kind of like maybe 8. Let's have you do one more athletics check to make sure that you can. Let's make sure because this is for you. This is a big all upper body strength. See if you can get this right.
She could also climb it from the ground. That would probably work better for her.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're kind of vaulted out, so you'd have to climb
Yeah.
up. So I don't know that you can do that. Like I don't think you have the ability. But as long as okay, there you go. I was gonna say because if eight got a 1, then it would have been like you get thrown against the wall and have to try to dig in. But you're fine. You bump the wall and like scramble up the edge on your leash. Like literally, like you have this harness made of rope, and 8 is holding the other end, and he's just don't do this with your cat. Just like
No.
swings
no.
you back and forth on your leash until you get thrown onto the other side.
And she eventually just digs her claws in, climbs her way up. Rin, I think you just see her like pull herself up onto the platform. She's like, I made it.
Yep.
Well done. You can see what we have here is the statue of a dwarf wearing a mask with a battle axe and a pull lever thing.
Have you pulled the lever?
No, I was waiting for someone. not just
It's a
me.
ring, not a lever, but yeah.
Well, that's fine. Is the lever in any kind of dangerous situation in relation to the statue?
It is just on the floor in front of the statue, and the statue
Oh
is
yeah,
like.
so it's a head chopping statue, definitely.
I mean-
I'm gonna pull the thing.
You can
Just
pull the
the
lever.
Whole thing.
Okay. So you lean over and you get your hands on the pull ring. You give it a little tug. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
I mean, obviously,
I mean, you got an 8 perception. You're fine. If you didn't already have.
like fuck it. I gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. All right.
And we're
You just
dexterity
die to
for
the trap.
18.
18. Okay. So you only take. Let's see. Oh, you don't take any damage.
Hell
So here's what
yeah.
happens. You would have taken 25 damage from when you pull on it. You feel a sense of like something's. It's like it doesn't pull and doesn't feel like it's attached to anything. Like it's just stuck on the ground. And you jump back in time. You see the statue's eyes glow bright red, and two beams of magical fire fire
What the
forth.
fuck? Really? He's got
Yeah.
a giant axe and his move is laser,
eyes. Yeah, so there's a flare of light, a burst of heat as two beams of red light spring from his eyes and strike the floor, scattering bits of flame everywhere, and then his eyes close again, and there is silence.
I want to be able to do that.
Yeah, right?
Jewel looks at this and she looks at the floor. She's like, so there was no reason for me to get all the way over here.
Not entirely sure what else we can do in this room. Is the mask on the dwarf removable?
Oh, now that you're in the room, Jewel, you can make a religion check to see if you recognize the great statue of mighty laser eyes Flunkins. Man, Chunk would have been sweet if you had lit.
This is a religion?
Yeah, so you recognize this dwarf. He's not actually a dwarf. He looks like a dwarf, but he's actually from another planet. This is Kal-El, last of the space dwarves. He landed in a farm in Shadowdale as a boy and was raised by some Shadowdavian rutabaga farmers. And now he flies around saving people from evil. Yeah.
Jewel says all of that out loud.
Super dwarf.
I look at her like she's insane.
He can shoot ice breath too
Yep.
and fly.
Now, you only recognized him because he wasn't wearing his glasses. Otherwise, you would have probably thought that this was Clork Kant, a mild-mannered Waterdavian clerk. So, yeah. Cleric Kent.
It's all very interesting. Is there any other clue to what is in this room other than a trap to kill me?
Not that you can see with an 8 on your perception check. Jewel, if you would like to scope the place out.
Perception or investigation?
Whichever.
Perception is slightly higher, so let's do that. Slightly. Yeah, fuck off. This room's
Okay.
useless.
Neither of you have any idea what the hell is going on here.
All right, I leave.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna jump over this gap in one go. Watch.
Do it. Dexterity save.
Blam.
Boom, blammo. Just gracefully, like a swan. You just and land
Look,
on the other side.
flying is in my nature.
That's right. For a brief moment, you're weightless and you land on the other side. So, Jewel, what would you like to do?
Jewel's just so mad. She's full of rage. It's like there was nothing in this room.
There has to have been something in the room.
I think this room was designed to kill. Do you want me to go look at the thing that's supposed to kill us more?
Yes.
Go back and check again.
She goes
There
back
was-
inside and I'll try and investigate it this time.
So you're going to investigate this time the
Yeah.
room. You're going to take a closer look with investigation?
Yeah, I'm gonna like poke the statue, does everything except pull the ring.
Okay. All right.
It's time. Let's see. Maybe RNGesus will be with me today. 14.
14. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't seem like I think you're pretty sure that this room is just like
A
up
trap.
here. Like you can tell with this thing the door is fake. It's just a ring set into the floor.
Cool. She goes back out and she's like, she doesn't even say anything. I'm just gonna jump back over the fucking gap.
Okay.
Oh, here we
Good
go.
luck. Good luck.
I'm really tempted. Wait, can she from here? Can she just climb on the wall to the other bridge?
Yeah. You could climb
Climb to here.
across to this other one. Sure.
Yeah, she does that.
Okay.
She just looks 8 in the eye and just gets on the wall and climbs over.
Yeah, you come out the doorway and I'm like getting the rope and getting.
Getting ready and yeah. So Makaria, it doesn't look like anybody is going to be falling to their death just now. But do you want to stay down here in case there is falling, or?
I mean, also, I don't want to embarrass myself again. And I don't want to go up there and like be fodder for people talking about how I messed up. So I'm pretending like I am as disinterested as the Black Viper.
Okay. All right. Good. We got two edgelords. Okay. All right. So when you get to this other side, there is another adamantine door. This door, let's see. Yeah, just looks like a big, heavy adamantine door.
I check it for traps.
Okay. Yeah. Make an
And also to
investigation.
see if it opens.
Make an investigation check.
Just gonna wait until Jewel calls out that she needs somebody else there.
Looks like a door to you.
Should I open the door?
I opened the last one.
Ugh, fine. If I die, Makaria,
Wait until
I'll
I
say
get
hi to Merkel for you.
Certainly.
Start going around.
Okay.
And
All right.
she opens the door.
All right. The door is either locked or sealed or is much too heavy for you to open.
Is there a lock or any sort of mechanism or anything on it that could be picked in some capacity?
Wait. If she says that if she dies, she'll say hi to Merkel, that means she believes, right?
I mean, she might also be mocking you.
I'm gonna take it as she truly believes in the Lord of Bones because, like, you go to the underworld of the god, like you have faith in, right? Or is it just everyone goes to Kellenvor no matter what?
No. You if you don't like believe in a god and have like a favorite, you basically get like, I think this is how it still works. It sucks. You go to limbo, and if you're bad, you get put into a wall forever.
Okay, so you do go like get the underworld treatment of whatever god you believe in at the time.
Kellenvor's responsibility is making sure everybody goes where they're supposed to go. But
Okay, well, cool.
But yeah.
So I believe when she says that, I'm like, oh, I've persuaded her.
So literally in this case, if someone dies without believing in any god, you don't like, you go to limbo. You get the bad ending. The evil gods, their underworlds or whatever are as bad and shitty as they are, but supposedly like you have a better life and then you pay for it in the afterlife. Versus like if you were a good person. But yeah, if you're a good person, you have no faith, you get sewn into the horrible wall. So too bad for you. Not having...
I don't think the Tabaxis aren't particularly religious. Like their whole background is like shit just sort of happens. I think they have a cat god. I think it's
Yeah.
Huh, good times. Yeah.
That's right. Kellenvor runs the bus station of the afterlife. Exactly. Okay. So yeah, big, heavy door. It doesn't appear to be locked by any traditional means. Like there's no keyhole, anything like that.
8, I think I need your help opening the door.
I cannot see to the other side of this thing, so I can't make the jump.
Yeah, there's an edge. Like if you get down, you can kind of like crawl out here, and then you can see that this section extends out to there.
That seems incredibly dangerous.
It does seem dangerous, yes.
I'm going to do it. All right.
Okay.
I mean, I have a lantern in my bag. Do you want me to light it?
Yes, I want to see where I am jumping to.
Jewel will walk back here and she will pull out her lantern.
Okay. And what's the radius of light on a lantern?
It's a hooded lantern. It's like the normal. I don't actually know. It's a hooded lantern.
Hooded
Hooded
lantern.
lantern sucks. Rules like that. That's the good.
It's 30-foot radius and then another 30 of dim light, so 60.
Wait, maybe I was wrong. Maybe that is. I can see so much now.
Yeah. So the hooded lantern, you take your lantern out and like hold it over his head, and there's this bright glow all around you. And now you
seeing
can
that
see.
she backs to the side slightly so that 8 doesn't run into her when he jumps.
So the idea is that 8's gonna make a little jump right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to run along the edge and make a jump?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to roll.
Run.
You don't have to roll anything. This bridge is stable. You land on the other side.
Yeah, I just like casual jump 20 feet.
Yeah.
Right.
I pout a little bit because I was kind of hoping that they would all fall to their death.
Jewel is also pouting. Big door. It's heavy. I can't open it. I don't see a lock.
Pull.
You want to try and pull it open? Okay. Make an athletics check. Yeah, athletics check. It's actually a push door, but that's fine.
Push.
Pulls it so hard.
Oof. Nope. It's too heavy. I mean, you can keep trying, but
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
I try and jam a crowbar in there and get some leverage once I open it a little bit for advantage. Yeah.
No, a crowbar won't help, unfortunately.
Can Jewel help?
Yes.
Sledgehammer.
Oh yeah. Jewel, you want to get in there and give him a hand?
Pushes
Okay.
on 8 while 8 is
Yeah.
pushing on the
Go,
door.
buddy.
Sinks her claws in, and it's like
Nice. There you go. Okay, so between the two of you, you are able to push this door open. So the door opens, and beyond, you see a similarly shaped room. In this room, there is, let's see, there's a statue. Oh, okay, here we go. In the corners of the room, each corner of the room, there are suits of now long rusted plate armor, sized for a dwarf. They are without helmets. They stand in each of the corners of this 20-foot high room. The suits are draped in cobwebs. You can see at the edge of the room, there are dwarven runes etched into the wall.
Anyone speak Dwarven?
Nope.
No, dwarves are idiots.
The entire thing collapses on Markaria. She dies.
I mean, I speak deep speech and infernal and draconic, but not dwarven.
Yeah, like I speak Undercommon and Abyssal, but not Dwarven.
I speak infernal and celestial.
For some reason, I speak common both here and in another plane. I guess it's just the same language for some reason.
Yeah.
I-
Languages are
Well,
weird.
yeah. I mean, there's common and there's undercommon, but there's no like realms common and Eberron common.
Yeah. I just
So
see-
Jewel sort of looks around this room, looks at the like suits of armor and the wall, and she's like, "They're gonna come to life and murder us, aren't they?"
Yes. That is
But nobody
exactly-
can read those dwarven runes.
No.
Okay.
No,
I mean, what about the Black Viper?
I was actually just checking. Let me see if she can read dwarven.
Hey, whatever, Cosner or whatever
She-
your name was.
No, that's her friend. Her friend Bruce Wayne. What's funny actually is that Jewel, one thing that you know about that statue from the other room, his mom's name is Martha, and that's also the Black Viper's mom's name.
what?
So fucking stupid. So no, she also does not speak Dwarven or read Dwarven.
Because who the fuck cares about dwarves, man?
Wow,
They're just like burrowing underground like fucking earthworms. Like, no one gives a shit.
Woman.
Who knew that Makari was such a dwarf racist?
He's awful.
Yeah,
I never-
wow.
I never picked
well-
my second language. I speak Dwarven. I never picked it.
Okay,
Now
fine, good. There you go. 8 realizes. 8 does the Keanu.
Suddenly realized.
Yeah, 8 does the Keanu, and it's like, whoa, I speak Dwarven.
Cool, because otherwise it's gonna be like, there's no point us going.
I'm actually fully as a dungeon master trick. I'm fully okay with this, with players just not assigning their language, and then the first time they encounter something, they're like, "Oh, no, I speak this." That's
Yeah.
totally a cool way to do it.
Oh, I should
then-
have done that because infernal and celestial are worthless.
I
Well,
mean,
especially when
sometimes you
you-
don't have a choice, but yeah, I think that's
playing
totally
a campaign that you don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen in
Yeah.
it, and like the GM can't necessarily guide you either.
Yeah, I'm also fully okay with the GM being like, if you're having a hard time picking languages, Knoll and Kobold might be useful for this adventure. But yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's right. 8's been practicing that Duolingo. Okay, so 8, you can't read it from here, but if you want to get into the room and take a closer look, you can.
Yeah, I'll get into the room and activate the animated armor. Sure. Whatever.
Okay,
Just-
so you walk into the room and the armor does not animate and attack you.
Wow.
The dwarven runes carved into the back wall says, "A secret never before told will part Dumathoin's lips." Can you make a religion check?
This is someone on a plane I'm not from.
You could yell it, and I could see if I know anything.
I
I
think
will
I think dwarves
try.
I think dwarves in Eberron still like this is the weird pan planar nature of the demi-human deities is that I think that they still like Corellon Larithian or whatever is worshipped by elves all over the place except Darksun because Darksun is cool and edgy. But yeah, if you want to make a religion check to recognize Dumathoin.
Yeah, I probably know him. It's-
I heard of him. You do not know that name.
a
Are you gonna
secret-
yell it out to the cleric?
Yeah, I just say it out loud. I just like a secret never before told will part the lips of Doom. I don't know. Some person, probably the statue in the other room.
Doom a what now?
I forgot.
Dumathoin.
He say Doomathoin? Because unless he says it, I can't even see if I know anything
Yeah.
about it.
I just forgot.
Yeah,
Dave forgot what the word
It's
was.
Doomathoin. Yep.
Okay, can I make a religion check?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
I'm not going to do much better, but I don't have. I get a 7. I don't have.
You don't
advantage on
recognize
that.
the name either.
He sounds like an idiot. Why don't you
yeah.
just
It's
tell him a
probably-
secret?
Important to
8.
dwarves.
Anybody else who hears all this shouting who hasn't made a religion check can do so if they want.
No.
Wow, everybody
Oh,
rolls
yeah.
Nobody gives a shit
so
about.
bad. Hey!
Oh, you heard about this at a show your parents put on.
Nat
Could've used that when I was jumping, but I'll take it now.
So you know that Doomathoin is the dwarven god of secrets. Dwarven god of secrets, who keeps and spreads secrets among the dwarves.
do I figure out if the statue in the other room was doing
No, you
He
don't.
wears a mask. He keeps secrets. His own face is a secret. It's the god of secrets.
Dumathon, he's the dwarven god of
Yeah.
secrets. He keeps secrets. He's good at secrets.
Yeah,
Have we seen
a
him
secret never before told.
Have we seen him anywhere?
Well, why don't you just tell him a fucking secret?
Well, he's not in that room.
Yeah, he's
Maybe?
a god.
No, it couldn't have been that statue. That statue was super dwarf.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe he's in the other room. So I think Jewel gets on the wall and starts climbing across.
Scrambles the claw. Okay, all right.
What, so there was no Doomathoin in the room that they're in?
There's nobody in that room.
Oh, okay.
The room has empty armor.
Good. Right. Okay.
So Adam,
Yeah.
if I go across this bridge over here,
You can
does
just
it
walk.
collapse? Yeah,
You're
I was
fine.
gonna say, does it collapse?
Nope.
No.
It doesn't. So you
How bad is the plate on? Oh, it's for dwarves.
it's for
Yes,
dwarves. Yeah.
Can't put it on.
I suppose let's open this door.
What is this armor for dwarves? So what actually happens, Aid, is that it's not dwarf armor. It's just you're really far away from it. The room is an optical illusion. It takes you 20 minutes to get to the armor, but it's normal sized. All right. So on the other side, Jewel and Rin, you stand before a door locked or held or heavy in much the same way.
Is there a lock on it?
No, there's no physical lock, but it's like it's just enormous and heavy.
I guess.
All right, let's push it.
Push.
You want to try? Okay. All right. Rin and Jewel. Whoever has the highest athletics, go ahead and try it.
Yeah, because I've got 2. You've got 2 as well. All right, I'll just roll.
Okay.
Do it.
Why
No.
Why do we not have the cleric up here with guidance? Why is that not
Because
a
I
thing?
hate all of you.
She's 60 feet away at the bottom. Yeah, so 8, you want to come back out. These two are they're gonna hurt themselves trying to push this door open.
Yeah, I jump over the thing and then I go around the thing and I go here.
Okay, well before you get there, you step out onto the bridge and this end of the bridge collapses.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
No.
You can try though.
Yes. I use the advantage. I don't want to fall in the hole.
Hey, you did it. Okay, all right. So you end up on this side when it collapses, but the front end of the bridge has now collapsed.
Yes, bridges. In case anybody's wondering, I weigh a total of 621.5 pounds.
Sick.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Big thick
And
robot
8
boy.
weighs quite a lot as well.
Hey. All right. So you make it to the other side, and you want to go and try to push that door open.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll back up so I can get in.
Who is helping?
Push.
Jules gonna help. Okay, go ahead. Make an athletics check.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, great. So you, Chrome Viper just said in chat, I looked up things that weigh 600 pounds. The example was a large vending machine. Perfect. So you weigh as much as like a big ass Coke machine.
That's pretty good. I like.
Yeah, don't push 8 over. He'll fall on you and you'll die. And then Fanta will come out. So 8, you step up to the door and you give it a shove with both hands. And as the door swings open to reveal a third chamber beyond, we will take our break here and we'll find out. We'll find out what's going on the inside when we return. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with lots more Dragon Heist.